out of that thing, just talk to God. Ask for guidance. Which way should I go? What should I be doing in this situation? I had to learn not to even ask to for the situation to always be removed from me. I just began asking, what am I supposed to learn from here? Because if the situation is just removed and I don't learn a lesson that was meant for me to learn, guess what? It's coming right back around because I'm here to get that lesson. And see, so many people don't understand this. They don't. They know they supposed to be learning a lesson, but they don't want it. They don't want to learn that lesson. They don't. Guess what? It's gonna keep coming around. And sometimes, we go through it. We think, oh, just going through it is the lesson. No, just going through some things is not just the lesson. The lesson also is part of is what is your thought process going through it. What did you learn when you went through it? What did you experience? What new came out of it? How's it making your life better? So that this thing don't happen again. Or that when you see it coming, what are you going to do different? What are you going to do different? Yeah. So, as I been going on my journey, the creator has revealed to me, and this is how it happens. It's like it'll be things that that you need to work on, cuz I'm telling you, when it comes to the awakening, if you feel like you've gone through an awakening, and an awakening, I don't know, I haven't looked up a scientific definition or whatever. I'm just saying it was just a point where I knew some things in my life had to change. I couldn't go back to the way things were. I had to come away from, a lot of activities I was involved in and people I was dealing with. And I was called to be the best version of myself that I could possibly be. And I already was living a version of that, but I knew I could take it higher, and that's what I was being called to do. And usually these things come about when you going through some kind of turmoil, because you end up questioning everything. And that's kind of like what it was. I was questioning, like, well, who am I? I've been doing this thing, for XYZ amount of time. And, it's almost like I lost myself. Who am I? You know, who am I outside of titles? You know, oh, at the job, you got a title, you know, when you, at the school with your kids, you a title, you there, you somebody. So either you somebody mom, you somebody's sister, somebody co-worker, somebody supervisor, somebody manager, whatever, you somebody friend, whatever. These are all titles. Those are facets of who you are. That's not who you are. So I had to ask myself, who am I? If I had to just stand in the mirror and introduce, or just if I could have myself standing in front of myself and I introduce myself to myself, how would I do that? Without using these man-made titles. How can I do that? Who am I? And that sent me on a journey, just asking who I am. And you can't find that if you're watching a reality show where it ain't really a reality. copying people on TV, trying to do what you see people doing on TV, you're not gonna find out who you really are. And by the time you get to a point where you ready to find out, ain't no telling what you done been through. And see, this TV thing, I'm telling you, it's designed to keep you distracted so you can become sheep or remain sheep. Okay? And really, sheep, they just they just pray. They just pray. They even lose, and if they be in a pen too long, they lose their natural instincts to you know to be on guard from wolves. They need a shepherd. They need somebody to protect them. And the same thing with people. You get so distracted with what's going on in the world, you lose your edge, your spiritual edge. And we got to keep our tools sharp. And our toolbox need to be ready. Okay? Because when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Because we got work to do. And we about to do it together. If you watching my videos, we about to do this thing together. Tell me what steps you doing. What are you doing, to get started on your spiritual journey? Did you go walking today? Did you get out in nature? I didn't get to get out in nature. It was so hot and humid here. But I definitely went to the Y and walked. So that was good, you know. So if you can go inside and do some walking, that'll be good. If you can, you know, get out early in the morning before it gets too hot. I didn't get up early because I was up late last night making a video like I'm doing now. But I'm telling you, I was so excited after I did it. It really made me feel good, and I love it already. And I want you to have the same feeling. I want you to go ahead and do what God is calling you to do. It's going to make you feel good. Just getting started. I look forward to you sharing with me the things that you are going through in order to make this thing happen. And it'll be encouragement to others. Yes. And it'll be encouragement to me. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this short, and until next time, make sure now, keep your thoughts, you the captain of your thoughts. Get out, get some fresh air and some sun, and be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Love on yourself. Give yourself some self-love. Google self-love. Google self-love. Oh, that was the latest lesson I've had to learn. It was powerful. We say that we love ourselves, but sometimes we do things that show that we don't love ourselves, and we don't even realize it. It could be as simple as allowing people to mistreat you. staying in places where you're tolerated and not celebrated. Being in places where you're overlooked and often used. So, and self love is going to help you make the decision to take care of yourself and look after yourself and do the things that's going to strengthen you so that you can walk this journey on out and fulfill your soul mission. I love you. And I look forward to talking to you all again. Have a good night.